The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad. It's the Pod Squad. The Pod Squad.
All right, well, hi guys. Looks like there's only three of us today.
The three amigos.
The three amigos. Yeah, we're down to three, but that's okay. We'll catch up with the other two later, some point in time.
Yeah.
So hello everybody out there. You're joining the Pod Squad. This is Belinda. And then next to me, we got Susan. And then down below is Jose. And then the other two are kind of MIA right now. We'll figure out when we can get them back on. But we're doing a Father's Day episode today. So we're going to talk about dads on film. There were a lot of films that I could have put on my list, but I narrowed it down.
I had a hard time. What are you talking about?
Oh, they're not that hard. I mean, just kind of think about, dads that you see in movies.
Was it
About kids and their fathers.
was it only movies, right?
No, well, Susan wanted to include TV, so I said that
I
was.
did not.
You did too.
No, it was Victor that asked if it was Clue TV or no,
Oh, okay.
Stepfather.
We'll blame Victor then. We'll blame.
Stepfather.
All right. Well, you can put whatever you want. So I guess
Well-
on screen.
Mine are all movies anyway, but I wasn't sure. I was like, could we do TV? But never mind.
Yeah.
So it was harder because I think there's more TV dads than there are movie dads.
Oh yeah, there's a million TV dads, but
Yeah. But movie dads took me a long time to think.
See,
Mhm.
not just me.
Huh?
Not just me. I mean,
Not just you? No, I
No.
came up with a pretty good list, but I thought
think
there
there-
would be more people here, so I narrowed it down.
I'm not sure
I didn't
Victor
want to
has.
take anybody's picks.
Oh, we'll probably have some picks
Probably.
because I can only think of really ones that stand out. But like you said, there might be some in the background.
In the background?
Well, they're
Not
there.
as-
Like the
Yeah, there's-
dad is in the background?
You see him, but I mean, he doesn't stand out. But he is part of it that you. I don't know
Oh,
how to
okay.
say it, it's just
Yeah.
Not
You
the main
He's
character.
not at the forefront. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't stand out. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
possible.
Look, I'm wearing my shirt.
I was looking for mine. I couldn't find it. I think I need to get myself a new one. Yours still looks pretty good.
It's only like the second time I wear it this way.
Really?
Yeah. I keep forgetting to wear it every time we do a podcast.
I wear mine a lot. So
Do people stop you in the
faded.
street or are they like, are you really on the Pod Squad? Is this really you, Belinda? Is this the Belinda from the Pod Squad? Yeah.
yeah, I
Uh,
gotta send my shopping assistant to go get stuff
Ah.
for me because I can't show my face out in public anymore.
You're wearing those big dark sunglasses and a floppy hat and everything, right, to protect your
That's it.
identity.
Well, look, she colored her hair. She's going blonde now.
Oh, that's right. That's part of the strategy.
Yeah, that's part
He's
of it, sure.
incognito.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we get started, how have you guys been?
Okay.
Hanging in there.
Getting there?
Yeah, hanging
All
in there.
starting to enjoy your summer break yet?
Uh,
I'm doing summer school, so
Still?
whoa.
yeah.
How much more time do you have to go?
Uh, actually, next week and maybe part of the week after that.
What?
Really?
Hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only Monday through Thursday though, and we get out at about what 1:45, 1:30, something like that. So it's
Oh,
not the whole day, but
yeah.
still, I mean, it is work.
I
So
think, yeah. I think
boo.
that's the time they get out on my campus, but it's only 2 weeks. Like this is our last week.
Hmm.
They're just
Where,
about done.
where are you at again? Oh, Somerset, right?
Somerset, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So are you gonna be teaching the same thing next year?
I hope so. I hope so.
They haven't said
Yeah.
anything?
They haven't said anything. Yeah. But I got that TIA this year, so I'm
Oh, you
pretty
did?
happy about that. Yeah,
Ah,
pretty
good.
happy about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what the heck I did to get it. They invited me to the ceremony and I was all like, I got a shirt. I'm like, I don't even know what I did, but
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
We didn't
But there
get
was
anything like that. Just a notice in the like,
yeah, that you if you qualified or not.
yeah, that's it.
Mm.
Oh, I think I didn't leave the group. I don't qualify for this group.
I already told you that where you need to go to qualify.
Well, he's supposed to be magical, so he should be doing it to South San. I'm sorry, to some other school.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen overnight.
They seem to think it will. So, but hey, how
Uh,
long?
Me and Susan went to go see a movie.
Oh, y'all did? What did
Yeah,
y'all go see?
we went to go see what is it called? Susan Ballerina?
Hmm.
Is it John
Oh,
Wick
the spinoff.
colon ballerina or
Yeah, it's like a John Wick spinoff.
yeah.
Yeah, with I forget the girl's name.
Ana
She's
de
a
Armas.
Latina. There you go, Ana de Armas.
Yeah.
I saw they had like free tickets. I was gonna sign up for it, but
Oh, really?
yeah, before I knew it, it was already like the
Too late.
yeah, it was already too late.
Yeah.
How was it? How would you compare it to the other John Wick movies? Or have you seen the other John Wick movies?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
Um, Almost as good.
okay. It took a lot of effort there, and you're pushing it
Yeah.
out.
She was really good as um like as an action star.
Really?
I thought she
Okay.
did really well. Yeah. I just this story is just kind of
Well, I mean
like,
those
you've
movies.
seen it before, and it's
Mhm.
like,
I mean those movies aren't about the story. It's more about like the action
yeah,
sequences.
it's just the
So
action stuff.
yeah, this is.
The action stuff was good. Action stuff was good, but yeah, no, for me, I need more now. I've seen,
Mm.
I've seen the John Wicks. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, I think we need more.
What about you,
We need,
Susan? What do you think of it?
uh, about the same. Yeah, it was. The story was. Mm,
Meh.
yeah, but I mean, action was good. Yeah, I need to. It was like any other story.
And
Should
Keanu
have
comes
been.
out in it, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah,
like
Is he
be
just
play?
a little bit.
Oh, okay. So he's got
the
like a little
third one.
cameo in there.
The third.
He's like those the dads that are in the background.
Ah, okay,
No,
okay.
I would notice him right away. Should have.
Okay, well, I was on the fence about that one, but since you guys recommend it, maybe I'll go check it out.
It's a good movie to like pass the time.
Or wait till
Cheer.
it comes out on streaming.
I might.
Okay.
I mean, like she said, it was a good action movie, but yeah, I think we're all wanting more plot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Ooh, okay.
maybe a cat killed or something.
We've matured, right?
Yeah.
Our palate has matured. Movie palate.
Yes. Our film palette.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I don't know what else to I don't know what else to watch. I kind of want to go see the How to Train Your Dragon, the live
I
action one.
I never seen the animated ones. I
Oh,
hear
you didn't?
a lot of hype about it, and I'm kind of like, I mean, I want to see it because I'm curious,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I
I
like it. Animated movies.
I thought the animated one, the original one was pretty good. And I'm
Hmm.
not too much into animated movies, but I thought it was good. I kind of would like to see what it would be like live action.
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. They're
There was
doing that a lot now. Like they're changing all the Disney animated films into.
but that's not Disney though, is it?
Oh, that's right. No, it's not. Well, either
Maybe
way,
I
they're
think they're trying to copy Disney, right? Like
yeah, they're just trying to keep up with them.
they're trying to squeeze as much as they can out of all their movies and everything.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
Well, Victor is at Target.
Hmm.
How nice.
All
that's tomorrow.
right.
Actually, just today, no?
He's shopping. Um, I don't know what else is coming out. The 28 years later, I would like to kind of see that. I saw the first two, so
I've only seen the first one. It was pretty
just the
good.
first one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The second one's on Hulu.
Oh, it is?
Right now?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
28 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hmm. All right.
I'll have to check it out. What
Was
else?
actually 28 months one.
Oh, 28 months. Oh, pff. Well, how many
It's
are there?
like,
28 days, 28 weeks,
No,
28 months?
yeah, but it's an off brand. It's not, it doesn't,
it's
it
an
just took the
opera.
name
No,
off
off-brand.
brand.
Oh, off-brand.
Yeah.
I
It
was
took
like,
the
what?
name. It didn't take the.
Yeah.
It's like someone made it outside.
Uh,
Okay.
But it is on Netflix.
Eh,
hmm.
No, don't watch it because
don't watch it. Oh, okay. Don't watch
I didn't see it, but I was just looking the trailer and yeah.
it.
They're just trying to like make money off of the real
Yeah.
one, right? So they come up with like a cheesy version, like a cheap
Yeah, there
version,
you go. Easy.
generic version. Yeah.
Hmm. Exactly.
You can see the prosthetics where they're coming off and falling off of the people.
How about the
Yeah.
Ritual? Anyone seen that one yet?
Which
Which
one?
one?
The Ritual, I think that's what's called.
The
The one
Ritual?
Mm.
Ritual. The scary movie that's based on a true possession. Another one.
Ooh, okay.
But it
Hmm.
has Al
I haven't
Pacino.
even heard of that. The Ritual?
Really? With Al
Yeah.
Pacino?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Marty saw it. She says it was good.
How does Belinda not know that, being the president of the Al Pacino fan club?
That was my dog's name. How would I not know that?
Yeah, I mean, I never see him in a trailer, but I saw a trailer and yeah.
I haven't
Ah,
heard of it.
hmm,
Interesting.
So, okay.
hmm.
It's supposed to be based on a
What
true thing. I
was
don't
it a trailer they showed before that other
know.
movie you were just talking about 28 seconds later?
28 seconds.
No, it's when I saw it
That's the
online.
length of the movie, and then it's
Yeah.
over.
What is that? Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh, yes.
Part two.
Yeah. Y'all know that one?
Mhm. Yeah, I remember seeing people show it by accident.
Yeah.
Give-
Oh, that's right, right? Somebody, like a teacher, got in trouble for showing it or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Preview the films, teachers.
Mhm.
Preview the film. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. What else could we talk about? Hmm.
What about The Last of Us? Are y'all watching that? Have y'all seen The Last of Us?
I have not seen the last season yet.
Okay, okay. You didn't
I'm
like the
going
first
to.
one?
Don't
Oh,
tell me.
okay. I was gonna say you didn't like the first one?
You didn't
The
hear it?
first two? Weren't there two
Well,
seasons already?
yeah.
No.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
second one, the one that just finished.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there were two. Okay, well, I saw the first one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I saw the first one. It's pretty good.
Oh.
I just finished watching You. I don't know if you guys have seen that one
Uh,
about
no.
the serial killer.
Oh, mm-mm.
Some of our kids have.
It sounded kind of weird when you said that. Like you said, I just finished watching you.
You.
It sounded kind of like
Saw
a
You.
little creepy there.
What he does, right?
That's what he.
Mm.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Mm-mm. Me either.
That's a good one.
Mm-mm. No. Mm.
That's what the kids say.
That's what the kids say. Of course, the kids say that. I don't know what else. I guess that's about it. Lots of reruns.
Hmm.
Heard what happened in the second season.
Huh?
You haven't heard what happened in the second season yet? Of
The Last of
What?
Us.
Oh, no, I haven't heard anything.
wow.
I know,
I don't want to know.
Belinda, what's going on? Jeez, you gotta.
Well, I only knew because of the game, so I was wondering if it happened
Um,
or not.
you play
Mm.
the
But
game?
no, of course not. I don't have no game system. But I remember it being all a big thing.
Mm.
But I know,
I don't know
yeah,
anything about games. The kids always ask me, it's like, well, I've heard of it, but
Hmm.
that's
I
about
know.
it.
But this last season was a big thing, and I'm
Hmm.
amazed to hear anything. That's amazing.
Hmm. It was
Oh,
a good season.
okay.
Hmm.
Guess I'll have to watch it sooner than later. Maybe this weekend.
Oh, I saw The Wild Robot.
Wild
Was it
robot.
good?
Yes. No, that's a pretty good animated movie.
That's what I heard. I still haven't seen it.
Mhm.
Where was it on? Did you see it on streaming or?
Um, where did I see it? Disney? No,
Uh, I
no,
hope
I
it
don't
wasn't Disney
remember.
because I don't have Disney.
Trying to think.
Lend you my
Or was
password.
it
Oh,
Netflix? Maybe it was Netflix. I don't know. Try Netflix. It might be on there. But it's pretty good though. They've got a good voice cast and it's got Pedro Pascal and Lupita Nyong'o and Mark Hamill. It's got a few different famous people in there. It's pretty good. Story's good. Got me choked up a few times.
oh,
Oh.
For being an animated movie, I was like, oh.
that's on Netflix.
They get you sometimes. It is on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's really good. Really good.
Cool. I'll have to watch that one too.
Hmm.
Let's see. Anything else? No,
Mm, mm,
nothing here either. Okay, well then
mm.
why don't we start and start naming off movies on our list. We are, or I said movies, but I guess
I stuck to movies.
yeah. All right, so we are looking at fathers on film
Hmm.
or TV or whatever. Okay. Which of y'all want to start first? Or do you want to do rocks, paper, scissors?
It's always scissors to me.
Ah.
I think that cat is doing rock.
He is. He's like
Yeah, he's
this.
kind of like that, right?
No, you don't. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go, Jose?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't know how many we were supposed to pick, so I just jotted down
Yeah, we got
some
time.
that popped in my head. And then I was thinking, I'm sure a lot of y'all picked the same ones. So I try to think of some other ones outside the box, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I just kept thinking of the same ones that you guys probably picked.
Maybe, maybe not.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And then there's a couple that might be questionable, but we'll discuss that.
Okay.
We'll debate.
All right.
Okay, so the first one I have here is probably you guys put him down. Darth Vader,
Ah,
also known as Anakin Skywalker,
Yes.
right?
yep.
That would be The
AKA
Empire
Anakin.
Strikes Back. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So pretty much, well, yeah, actually the whole original trilogy, right? And then the prequels. But
Yes.
yeah, pretty much that's what the whole movie's about, right? Star Wars is really kind of like about Darth Vader, right? His redemption and everything. So I think that's why he's a good character. Even though he's evil and, people fear him, he's kind of a good guy after all
What
at the
what
end.
not to do as a dad.
There you go. Don't chop your son's hand off. There you go. The second one I have here is Henry Jones Sr., which is Indiana Jones' dad.
Yes.
Ah,
You picked
Yep.
that one
Yep.
too?
yeah.
I
Oh
did have him
man,
too.
That was a good one there.
you guys aren't gonna have anybody in your list by the time I'm done.
I probably Belinda for sure.
Well,
Well,
I had them on my list and I took them off because I figured y'all were gonna get them anyway.
Hmm.
I meant you have more. No, I would have less.
Yeah, maybe.
But they're good dads, right? I guess if all of us put them down, right? So they're pretty good movie dads, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, and Henry Jones Sr., played by Sean Connery, right?
Sure.
Um, who, by the way, was originally who Steven Spielberg
Mhm.
wanted to be Indiana Jones, right?
Mhm.
That's who he wanted to, but he was too old already, so he ended up going with Harrison Ford. If you
That's
guys
who he
didn't,
wanted, first of all.
yeah,
Like
but you got to think about Raiders of the Lost Ark came out like what 1980 or something, and the character is inspired by 007, James Bond, right? Because he's always like in a tight spot and he gets out, and it's sort of like look into it. You look into it. There's yeah, there's stuff out there about that Spielberg said he wanted Sean Connery, but he was too old. So then when it came around to The Last Crusade, they were thinking about who would be the perfect father for Indiana Jones, and so
ta-da.
ta-da! Of course, he's older by then, so fit perfectly. But
Interesting.
Yep.
just a little factoid. The next one I have is okay. So this one you could have either one. Don Corleone. Don Corleone. Did y'all have
Uh-huh.
that one too?
I
No,
did.
Okay,
I
Don
I
Corleone
did not put him down as
or Michael Corleone. Either one
or
because he's the
Michael.
dad too. All right,
Yeah.
but hey, they
That's
love their
true.
kids. They love their family, right? So I mean, they're willing to do whatever it takes to.
It's all about
It's all
family.
about the family. That's right. And of course, Marlon Brando. Or you could go down the what's his name? I can't even think of his damn name right now. Um, Forget about it. Like I'm sorry, I'm tired. His name, Robert De Niro, right? He
Yes.
plays Don
Okay. I was
Corleone in
trying
the
to
second.
remember too, and I couldn't
I know, I couldn't
remember.
remember. I was like, what the heck? Forget about it. So yeah, either one. And of course Al Pacino as Michael. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Boys in the Hood. Lawrence Fishburne plays a character named Furious Styles. Have y'all ever seen Boys in the Hood?
I have not seen that. No.
You've never seen Boys in the Hood.
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. You have to watch it. It's a good movie. Ice Cube comes out. He's pretty good, even though he's a rapper. He's actually pretty good in the movie. It's
He's a good actor.
Yeah, it's really like kind of like, shows life in Compton, which is in LA, really rough part of
Hmm.
Los Angeles. And Lawrence Fishburne is like this dad, but I guess he's kind of like from the school of Malcolm X. He's real like pro-black and and he teaches his son pretty good. He's a real good father in the movie. He's raising him by himself. And when you guys see the movie, if you've never seen it, he really stands out. He's a good actor too, Fishburne.
Hmm.
And his name is Furious Styles.
Furious?
Furious
Yeah.
Styles.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting. Okay.
interesting name, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
sticks in your head. Let's see. I also wrote down the dad from, okay, I don't know. I'm sure you haven't seen this one either, Belinda. Friday, again with Ice Cube
Yeah, I
and Chris
haven't seen that
Tucker.
either.
You've never seen
All
it?
the kids have seen that.
That's like a classic comedy right there.
I
So,
know, but I haven't seen it.
well, there's a guy in there by the name of John Witherspoon. He plays the dad, and the character's name is Willie Jones. He's a mailman, and he's always like talking about how dogs are also always chasing him, and he's funny. He's funny in the movie. The guy is just like hilarious. And anything he says in the movie is funny, but there's a little part at the end where he does have a serious moment, and he's like, I mean, he does it really well. He's good, but I mean, the rest of the movie, he's hilarious in the movie.
And what's the actor's name you said?
His name's John Witherspoon. It's probably the role he's most well known for. He's been in a lot of things. He's been around since like the 70s and 80s, but the
Oh,
movie came out sometime in the 90s. And yeah, if you guys ever see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. He's hilarious. He's funny. Character actor. He's a character. Anyway, so I put him on there automatically. He's a really good dad in the movie. Let's see. I also put Cinderella Man. Russell Crowe comes out as James Braddock. Have y'all ever seen that one? Cinderella
Mm-mm.
Man?
no, that's the boxing one, right?
Right. It's during the Depression. He's like this famous boxer. It's based on a true story. And when the Depression hits, the guy loses all his money, and he ends up like having to do like all these odd jobs, because he's getting older too at the same time. He messes up his hand. He can't really box anymore, and he's got a family that he's trying to support. And he does a lot of things in the movie, like to really like he goes above and beyond to try to support his family and his kids. And he's a good dad. He's a good dad. There's a scene like where he's eating and he gives the food to his little girl, because she doesn't have any food, and so it's like real touching. It's real,
Hmm.
wah, wah, but it's a good movie though. It's a good movie. He comes out in it. I think I want to say Ron Howard directed it. I'm not really sure if he did, but I want to say he did. Um, and there's a whole bunch of really good actors in the movie too. I'm trying to think of their names, but too tired right now to think. Oh, I also thought of, okay, so it depends. You pick which one is the dad. Robin Williams or Nathan Lane in The Birdcage. I would say Robin Williams is the
Oh.
dad, right? Nathan Lane's more like the mom, but Robin Williams is both of them. They're funny in the movie. You
Yeah.
guys have seen The Birdcage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then the last one, oh, I got one more. Daniel Plainview from There Will Be Blood. Have you ever seen
Oh,
Daniel
yeah.
Day-Lewis? Daniel
Wow, that was an
Day-Lewis.
intense movie.
Well, I don't want to say he's a good dad, but the way he plays him in the movie, I mean, that character like sticks in your head because he's something else. That guy's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that guy's intense. He's like,
Yes.
you know, but yeah, he does an awesome job in that movie, and I thought I had to put the name down just because I love Daniel Day-Lewis. I can't say he's a good dad, like the character, but I love the character though. And then the last one, here's the wild card. So we're talking about fathers. I picked Father Lancaster Marin. That's the priest that Max von Sydow played the priest in The Exorcist.
Oh,
Yeah. Max von Sydow? You never seen The Exorcist?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know the guy's name.
Yeah. You don't know who Max von Sydow is? Yeah. You don't
I
know
Yeah.
who
did
Max
not,
von Sydow
I
is?
did not know his name. Nope.
Yeah.
I
The,
don't know
the
why.
act,
I just never.
That's the actor. Yeah,
Wow.
he was Ming the Merciless in Flash Gordon. He was in the new Star Wars movies. I mean, what hasn't he been in? He's been in like so many different
Why did
things.
I not ever know his name? I don't understand. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's been
Oh,
in a lot
okay.
of stuff.
That's a different kind of father, but okay.
Yeah, he was in Game of Thrones. Did y'all
Was
watch
he?
Game of Thrones? Yeah, remember
Hmm.
he was the three-eyed raven. He was the old man that was like in the tree. Remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Well, he was the pre he played the priest in The Exorcist. And since we're talking about fathers, get it? He's a father.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, good. I didn't know because you keep kind of shocked there. Yeah, the character's name was Father Lancaster Marin. He was the older priest. So
Pretty good.
anyway,
Yeah.
Interesting list.
I
Okay.
try to throw some in there that maybe you guys hadn't thought of.
Yeah, I sure never would have thought of the priest from The
Yeah.
Exorcist.
Oh, you said fathers, right? Fathers.
Fathers, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I didn't think of Daniel Day-Lewis either, but
Hmm.
What was the name of that movie? Of
There
There
Will
Daniel
Be
Day-Lewis?
Blood.
there will be blood.
Okay.
It's a
If
long
you
movie. It's
no,
kind of
if you
a
watch it, it's like a 3 hour long movie, and it's really, really intense. You have to like really sit there and watch it.
because there's parts that are kind of slow where you're kind of like,
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay,
and you have to be paying attention to like what's going on?
yeah.
Wait,
But it's a really good movie though. Daniel
yeah, oh
Day-Lewis, like
yeah, and the
he's
acting is phenomenal, but
yeah,
yeah,
he's
it's really, really long and
mhm,
intense.
There will be. Okay.
definitely a good movie.
We'll be back.
Alrighty then.
I'm sorry, everybody. We are redoing the second half of our show because I forgot to hit record
That's
earlier.
that's okay. We all need a dress rehearsal once in a while, right?
So for this half, Victor's here because he
Uh,
wasn't in the first part, remember?
yes, that's right.
Oh, y'all missed my kiss, my daughter and my
Let's see. Now I gotta find my list again. Oh, there we go. Okay. I found my list.
So we're all about to experience a great deal of deja vu, I think.
Yes. Yes. So I think we left off after Jose had given us his list. Yes, you got your whole list on there. Everybody else has got cut out. He's speechless. He doesn't know what to say.
I guess he doesn't have to if you got his list from the first
Mhm.
day.
If he got his
Like I'm done.
list in there.
Yeah.
On my list, I have The Lion King with Mufasa as the dad, being a good dad and showing Simba, what he's going to be responsible for in the future. That was my first one.
So you're
Um,
saying that the dad's gonna be there all the way till the end, like till
I
Simba grows up and becomes a responsible adult and you get to see him in his old, Simba's in his old age. Is that what you're
maybe
saying in the future? Because you said the
I
future.
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole movie. No, I did watch the whole movie.
Mm.
I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. Um, what was the next one? I forgot.
Boys in the Hood.
The No, that one has already been taken. I guess I'll go. The next one's gonna be The Champ, which is very similar to the
Over the top.
no, the one that you
Macbeth.
said,
Remember
Cinderella Man. Cinderella
that was
Man.
a Sylvester Stallone one? Right, he's taking care of that kid and he like turns the hat around, he arm wrestles.
Oh, is that the name of that movie? I remember that
You
movie.
remember that movie? Yeah.
I remember that.
Over the
Yeah.
Top, that was the
It's called Over
title?
the Top. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember he was like down and out. He was a truck driver. He gets custody of his son. His son
Yeah.
doesn't like him, but then he teaches his son how to arm wrestle and they bond. Then
And
he
that
goes to
was the
the
movie.
and then he
That's
goes to
what the
the
movie was
yeah,
about.
and then he goes to the arm wrestling
It was Cut Me
championship of the
Mick,
world.
Cut Me Mick.
Hmm.
It was about arm wrestling. Okay. I
Hmm.
didn't know what it was about.
Hmm.
All right. No, not that one. The one that I'm talking about is The Champ, which was Ricky Schroeder's breakout role. It's just a really emotional film. If you've never seen it, I suggest you watch that. But it is also about a down and out boxer who is being threatened, having his son taken away from him. So he gets ready for, a big fight at the end of the movie. Um, and it just shows like, what dads or, what parents are, willing to do, to do everything to take care of their kids. So that was number two. Number three was um, National Lampoon's Vacation. In this one, we have Clark Griswold um, trying to hold it together, getting his family, to visit this theme park.
Wally World.
Wally World, yes. Get him to Wally World, get him to this theme park, to enjoy and bond and have fun. And everything goes wrong, but somehow he manages to make it happen. Um,
Perseverance.
he's the bumbling dad, but is very, very funny and yeah, good movie to watch. The next one is very similar to that. Would be well, not similar to that, but as far as the dads go, um, another really really good comedy was A Christmas Story, which is what I kind of like how I picture my dad being is kind of like Darren McGavin's character.
The
You
old
had a
Um,
leg
man.
lamp?
huh? No, no leg lamp. Other objects, other questionable objects sometimes maybe, but not a leg lamp.
I'm just
Uh,
trying to create deja vu because we said that last time.
well, I'm glad you remember because I don't remember anything. I'm starting from a blank slate.
That's not unusual because a lot of things I say are not memorable at all.
Hey. All right, so that was the next one. After that, we have Paper Moon
Oh,
with Ryan and Tatum O'Neal.
Are they
Also
related?
another
yes.
really super kid
Wait,
actor
she
movie.
went right over it.
What? I didn't hear.
I said, are they related?
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Yes, they are related.
Hmm. To Shaquille
Actual,
O'Neal?
huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Actual dad and daughter team. Um, he's basically a con artist and travels, around the country conning people, selling Bibles or I don't know what. And he gets stuck with this kid who everybody assumes is his daughter, but nobody really knows for sure. But he ends up taking her on a ride, that just basically changes his life. She ends up being a really good partner to his cons, and it's just a really good movie. Again, there's lots of ups and downs. There's some really comedic moments in that. I'm particularly from Madeline Kahn, who is
Love Madeline
hysterical
Kahn.
always.
Miss her.
And
So,
Tatum O'Neal, didn't she
and
get the Oscar?
excuse me?
Didn't Tatum O'Neal get the Oscar?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, and
Oh,
this was
sorry.
no, I'm sorry.
Mm.
She she was the youngest Oscar winner for that role. So definitely a good movie to watch. Um, it is in black and white, but it's not silent movie, so
No, it's not.
not a silent movie. The next one after that is To Kill a Mockingbird, with Gregory Peck as Atticus Finch, where he's trying to take care of his two children. A very rambunctious Scout Finch who's kind of remembering like everything that happened when she was a child, and another really good movie. What else? Taken, with Liam Neeson. You can't have if you want a father who's willing to do everything, to make sure his daughter or child is safe. That's one dad you would want on your side.
Mm.
Um, and then the last one was a film from 1921. It is a silent movie. It is black and white. It stars Charlie Chaplin as the tramp. And another very famous child actor named Jackie Coogan. He was the child in the movie. Just an awesome movie. It's like 3 hours long, but if you can, it's very entertaining. If you can sit for 3 hours or maybe take a break or whatever, but it is worth watching. When I was teaching middle school, I had a film club for kids after school, and one of those days I showed them this movie, and they were riveted. They were glued to watching what was happening. Um, the little kid, Jackie Coogan, was just phenomenal, and just everything that was happening was very, again, very emotional, ups and downs. There's a lot of comedy, obviously, because it's Charlie Chaplin. But yeah, awesome movie. Um, just as a note, something to note is that Jackie Coogan um, he was a child actor, so his parents ended up kind of taking his money, everything that he earned. He never really saw when, the money that he made as a child actor. He never really saw the parents had taken the money because there were no laws against it, and he ended up being uh, having a law named after him, so that now child actors do, have monies that are reserved for them, so that people don't end up, taking advantage of the fact that they're children and, they can't access their funds. And who was he on
He was Uncle Fester on The Addams Family.
yes, Uncle Fester.
Mhm.
That was
Mm.
Jackie Coogan. Yep.
Just a question. In the movie, was it The Tramp? What's the name of the movie again?
The name of the movie is The Kid.
The Kid.
The Kid.
So they're both homeless, right? He's not his biological father.
Correct.
He's the tramp and he's like an orphan. But they
Yes.
end up
Yep.
coming together, and then he kind of plays a father figure to him and kind of
Correct.
so
Yep.
not okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finds the baby. He finds a baby, and so he's taking care of it. And when we see them like from baby, he kind of like is a small child that
He's like
he's
10 or something like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
it's really really good. So
I noticed that a lot of your movies were devoid of color.
a lot of them,
Mm.
no.
Mm.
And since sometimes personalities reflect tastes in movies.
Mm. Mm.
Let's
Mm.
see, which ones were devoid of
Things,
color would be the kid
things that make you
and
go,
Paper Moon,
oh,
Yeah.
that's right, Paper Moon and
To Kill a
To Kill a
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
classics.
And you're an artist. Come on.
I know. Monochrome, monochromatic.
Nothing wrong with monochromatic. So anyway, that was my list. Go
That
watch
was,
those films
that
if you
was
haven't
very
seen.
good.
You're a monochromist.
Yes, that was that was colorless, and I
You
mean
know
that in
what? And
a good way.
recently I was going through I have like sometimes I save clips like screenshots of artwork that I like to look at, like to be inspired or reference or whatever. And I did notice that my palette is very limited. I
Well,
do
greatness
like
doesn't need
I
the whole
I do
palette.
like limited palettes. I was like, why are all my pictures just like one or two colors?
Mhm.
Just primary colors. That's all you need.
Mhm.
That's all I need.
Mm.
Anyway, so that was it. That was my list. I guess now it's Susan's turn.
I believe so.
Susan.
Susan.
Take two. Okay. What's it? Steve Martin and the Parenthood,
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
and the remake, The Father Bride. I thought
Mhm.
that was so cute.
Uh-huh.
Also, yeah. We gotta say Bruce Willis and Armageddon. Harry
Mhm.
Stanford. He saved us all.
Who's Liv Tyler's
Woo!
dad?
Yep. hmm
Yeah.
He's the dad of the earth. I know. I think. Um, I also said Stanley Tucci from Easy A. He played the father to Emma
Mm.
Stone. I think that was one of her
I know
coming
I
out.
watched that movie, but I don't remember too much about it. Like,
Easy A?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also Heath Ledger in that. And
Mm.
Emma Stone.
Heath Ledger
Yes.
is an Easy A.
I think. Wait, no, no, no. It's Things I Hate About You. That's what I'm getting them confused.
Mm.
hmm
Yeah, you're right. Heath Ledger was in the 10 Things I Hate About You or something like that. Yeah.
That one I
Mhm.
remember. Yeah.
That was also in a school setting with the families and stuff
Yes.
that
Mhm.
involved. That's why I got them confused.
Mm.
But you're right. Stanley Tucci.
Tucci. Actually, that father from 10 Things I Hate About You,
Well,
too.
yeah,
Fun. you know, always
that was
mentioning.
J.K. Simmons, I think. Was that J.K. Simmons?
No,
Who was the father in that one?
I don't remember his
Oh, I
name.
know. I see his face now, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, old movie, but it was in color. Okay.
Who?
Mike, Michael Keaton and Mr. Mom. He's a
Dang, that's old.
Is it in black and white?
No.
No, because
Ooh,
if it
just
was in
search
black
it
and
up.
white, it would have made Belinda's list.
Mhm.
You can watch it, but wait,
Was it from 1921?
I actually saw Mr. Mom at the theater.
really?
In real life, yeah. Hmm.
Real life.
Yeah, in real life.
No, I
For
watched
the
it
reals.
on HBO when cable was.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
HBO. Yeah.
When you only had like 25 channels and that little clicker thing.
Yeah. Slide, little slide, yeah.
The box.
Mhm.
Yeah, the cable box.
Sure. Um, Tom Hanks
Mm.
and Sleepers in Seattle.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
With
He's
the
a,
little kid who wanted a mom. He was like a
yeah,
single dad, right? And the little kid was looking
but
for
the widower. So yeah.
a widower. Yeah.
Get that right.
He plays a
Or
lot of
the
dads.
story.
So Tom Hanks plays a lot of dads, right, in movies.
Does he?
Mm,
Well, he was in The Road to Perdition. Remember, he was a
That's
dad
That
in
one
that
I
one.
remember. Yeah, that one I remember. But does he play a lot of?
Remember, he also had little Gump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Oh,
That was pretty
yeah.
good. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Mhm.
Little Gump.
Little Gump. I don't know what his. I forgot what his. It's Little Forest, right, or whatever.
It's
his name is.
forced.
Little forest.
Yeah,
Gumpy.
Gumpy.
It's true. Mhm. Uh, Gomez Adamson, the
Gomez
both
Adams,
Adam's
Raul.
Family.
Raul Julia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Raul Julia.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just clicking through TV. We're gonna mention the day after Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
In the
He
day
walks.
after?
Yes. Yeah.
His
That's
son
good.
is in New York, and he's in I don't know what DC. So he hikes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
Is that the one where like it was the
Nuclear Holocaust thing.
No, I think it had to do more with the earth shifting or something like that, the axis shifting or something
Oh, you're
like
talking
that.
about the day
about
after
the Ice Age,
tomorrow.
right? Coming back?
Is
yeah,
there,
that's tomorrow.
That's the day after tomorrow, right?
is
Yes.
there two movies really? The day after,
Yeah.
and the day after tomorrow?
The day after was a TV movie about nuclear war.
Yeah,
All
that's what I
right.
thought.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what?
No, day after tomorrow. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, day after tomorrow. Okay.
And
That
then
was
Which is
Dennis
the
Quaid.
sequel,
Yes.
the day before yesterday. That's
Yeah.
the sequel.
Day before yesterday.
2 weeks from now.
28 days
It's called
later.
the sequel is called Yesterday.
28 seconds later.
The British version of Fortnite.
A
We-
four score.
Fourth
Yeah, that's the historic version.
Mhm.
Nice. Of course, and then my last one was We Bought a Zoo with Matt Damon playing Benjamin Mee.
Hmm.
He is also a widower. And
You
ended
have
up
a theme going on.
I was gonna say everybody's got a theme here.
Jose's got a really dark list.
well, he took some of my dark people
Mine,
too.
mine are black and white, and Susan has widowers,
Widowers.
single dads.
Yeah, those
Mhm.
sound like Disney movies. They're all like single dads, right?
Okay, next. Okay. Sorry.
That made me think of another. I can add King Triton to the list on the Little Mermaid because
Hmm.
Little Mermaid.
I'm telling you, all the Disney movies have a stepdad or a dad. The mom's not there for some reason. I don't know why that is.
No, on Disney?
A lot of Disney movies like Snow White, Where's the dad?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Where's the dad?
Hmm.
For some reason, Pinocchio. It's the Geppetto, and where he's not married. There's no female mother figure in any of those movies.
Hmm.
I don't know why
No,
that
I
is.
thought it was always evil stepmothers and no dads around.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I count that as evil stepmother. That's not certainly not a positive influence, but
Mhm.
the women are not either not portrayed at all or portrayed in a very negative way. I don't know why.
Mm. And the dads are absentee dads, right? They're not even there. They're like
Or dad.
deadbeats. They
Yeah.
said we're gonna go get some milk, and then they never came back. Go get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Get some
The kids
smokes.
have to survive on
Smokes.
their own and
And
figure out the world by
Yeah, I'm
themselves.
gonna let these 7 little guys raise you.
raise it.
I'm not gonna do this. Golly, that's terrible.
You got all sad now.
I know.
That's
Like,
horrible.
Depressing movies.
We're all sad. No, but I keep thinking about this because I know I was talking about J.K. Simmons in that movie and 10 Things I Hate About You and Easy A. But okay, who is the dad in Juno? Was that J.K.
That's
Simmons?
JK. Yes, that's JK.
Okay,
That's
okay,
him.
okay. We could add him to the list because he was a good dad, but she had a lot of issues, but he was a good dad in that movie. Yeah,
That was
I
a
knew
good
he was
movie.
in one of those movies.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Again,
All right, I guess
we got time.
yes, we got
I'm
plenty of
just
time
checking.
now.
I actually stopped about 5 minutes ago, so.
No, I think it's Victor's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Now that we've taken all your
Taking
picks.
all of mine. That's okay. I'll go through them again. I know some of these have already been chosen. Spencer Tracy, which we mentioned, Father of the Bride. He was in the original Father of the Bride, but I also have him as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. He was a father in that movie also. And
Mm.
that's the one that I picked him from. And
Is
in
it black and
another,
white?
huh?
Is it black and white?
No,
Nope.
it's not this one. Father of the
Oh,
Bride is, but so it should have
that's
made
true.
Belinda's list.
But the movie is about black and white, right? I mean, that's the
Oh,
theme.
well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
See?
Okay. We see what
See
you
what I
did there. We
see what
see.
I did there? See?
And I think it is also his last movie before he passed away of cancer. So that's dark. So it
Okay.
should have also been on Jose's list.
Dang, man. Dang, Vic.
Hey, well, they were talking about themes, so I was trying to help out. That's all I was trying to do. No, but as I was mentioning in another life, uh, or another take, uh, there's a scene near the end of the movie where he's giving this big speech about the whole situation and why, he's going to do the right thing. And Katharine Hepburn's next to him. And as everybody knows, they had a relationship off camera. And as he's delivering this big speech, he's actually crying because it is an emotional speech. So it's not unusual for her character to be crying. But it's been said that she was actually crying real tears because she knew that he was dying of, I think, cancer. And it was the last movie he made, and he died shortly after the movie was made. So as he's delivering those lines, she's actually feeling really emotional for real, not just
Hmm.
because of the character.
Hmm.
But if you see that movie, just make a note of her tears because they're actually not acting tears, they're real tears. But that was one of my lists. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Someone I mentioned Sleepless in Seattle with Tom Hanks. I also had Robert De Niro as the father in A Bronx Tale. Um, that's a story written by Chaz Palminteri, who also plays the mob guy in that movie. And it's a story of Robert De Niro's son growing up in a neighborhood where the mob kind of does what they do, and he's influenced by that, and they're cool, and they got respect from everybody, and everybody's afraid of him. So he's kind of leaning towards that, but De Niro is trying to pull him back, saying, "No, that's not. You don't want to mess with those people. That's a bad influence." And it's that struggle that's going on throughout the movie. There's other stuff going on too, but that's Robert De Niro playing the dad trying to save his son from a life of crime.
What was the time period that was set in?
I want to say the 70s, maybe the
Hmm.
60s.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I had it in my
You know
mind that it
what?
was like,
Because there's also a racial element in it.
Hmm.
So I want to say maybe the
oh,
60s.
oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
the young boy, he likes like a black girl, right, or something like
yes.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
but it's kind of forbidden.
Right. So he's got the forbidden wanting to go with the mob and also forbidden to interracial relationships. So
Hmm.
it's a very complex, but it's a very good movie.
Hmm.
And it's also was a Broadway production that did really well too. Chasmon Palminteri wrote it, but uh, yeah. So that's another example of a father struggling, helping his son. Someone mentioned To Kill a Mockingbird with Gregory Peck. I believe that was Belinda. Um, we mentioned Clark Griswold from the National Lampoon Vacation movies. I also came up with Robin Williams, who plays Daniel Hillard in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hmm.
He's trying to
Mhm.
get some visitation of his kids after a divorce with Sally Field, I think was his
Hmm.
wife.
hmm. Yep.
And he's disguising himself as the maid or the housekeeper,
Hmm.
uh,
The
just so he
nanny.
can see his kids. Yeah, and it's a serious issue, but it does it in a very funny way. Um, I think I can't remember if we mentioned this one or not, at least not in this take. Uh, Lawrence Fishburne as Furious Styles in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Very strong father figure that everyone should see.
Yes,
Okay,
Belinda.
okay. I'll watch it this weekend. Jose
But
already
yeah,
mentioned that.
he's kind of like another version of De Niro. His son is, living in a neighborhood where it's a lot of gangs, a lot of bad influences, and he's trying to keep his son on the right track by being a good example and giving him advice and doing his best he can to help him. And there's that big moment that I won't give away, uh, where it's kind of the apex of this conflict and how it resolves itself. So that's a really good movie for those who haven't seen it.
Okay.
And it's very different than a lot of other like older movies where they kind of have black stereotypes of the father, like the father's absent or he's not, he's kind of ignorant, that they kind of
Yeah,
spin it around a little bit. And he's like a real intelligent guy.
yeah,
He's taking care of his kid, that sort of thing. So it kind of throws a little bit of a spin on the stereotypes of, black men, black fathers.
true.
Mhm.
And there's a scene where he meets with his ex-wife. Help me out, the actress's name, well known, uh, Academy Award
And when
nominated.
they played Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, yeah,
Mhm.
that's his ex-wife. And there's a scene where they're meeting, and he wants to see his son. He's not just like, okay, he's a man now. You can take him. No, he
Mhm.
he demands to be part of his son's life to again, leading by example.
Mhm.
So very admirable, very inspirational. He even at one point is like preaching to the neighborhood people.
Mhm.
'Cause I think he's a realtor or something like that, and talking about how, look, there's a liquor store on every corner here, and
Mhm.
why is that? Why is it here and not somewhere else? And this is what needs to change. And he's talking to people who live there, and they're
Mhm.
listening to him. And so he's not just helping his son, he's trying to help his neighborhood as well. So he's a good dude. Um, and the last one I have, which I think you said somebody mentioned, yes, you did. Sean Connery as Henry Jones Sr. in Indiana Jones Last Crusade.
Mhm.
Uh,
Woo!
I learned something. Thank you, Jose.
Junior,
Yes, I don't want to steal
Junior.
it because you tell the story because I don't want to make it sound like I.
Well, I told it before, so it was when I mentioned it the first time.
But
So,
it got deleted. So.
oh, no, no, no. When I mentioned it the first time when we did the first take, where
Before you
Oh,
I
got,
was at the
yeah.
beginning, yeah.
oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So, but I was filling you in
You were
because I
nice.
thought you knew that since you're like
I
an
know.
encyclopedia of movie trivia.
You're true. I'm
Yeah.
surprised I didn't know
Look it
that.
up. Look it up.
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you. I'm telling
Thank
you.
you.
Look it up.
I'm not above learning new stuff, so thank you. And that was my list.
Cool.
That was it?
That was it.
That was it.
I don't know what those had in common. I think so far we've been able to figure out everybody's, but
Hmm.
What it had in common was that everybody took my list. Oh no, I left one off, and that is Emperor Zurg, because I asked
Oh, that's right.
if anybody had chosen Darth Vader, and if you had, I thought I'd go in the opposite direction, go with Emperor Zurg from Toy Story, because
Mhm.
he's the why can't I can't remember his name.
Buzz
Buzz.
Buzz
Buzz
Lightyear.
Lightyear's
Mhm.
dad. Yes. Yes. Of course, we don't find that out until Toy Story 2.
Yeah, it's Toy
Oh
Stories
no, you
2.
saw it.
Mhm.
Toy Story 2.
Spoiler.
I know, right? Spoiler.
Did you see that one, Belinda?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't think I paid attention to it.
Oh, then I spoiled it for you. Don't watch it.
That's all right. I was probably not gonna watch it anyway.
Belinda hasn't seen any movies of this decade yet or this century. She's still watching The Kid from 1811 or whenever it came out.
1811.
Uh,
Susan, didn't you have a list of animated dads? Did you do that one on the
That
second?
was Susan was the one that was coming up with that list.
That was a good list.
Mhm.
That was a good
Mr.
list.
Incredible,
Yes.
Mhm.
Marlin from Finding Nemo.
Mhm.
Gru.
Yes. Gru. That's a good one.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Who's Drew?
What?
From Despicable Me.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right.
The Minions?
Yeah,
Yeah. He goes, I am Gru.
that's
Oh
right.
wait, sorry, wrong movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am Gru.
No, that's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it.
Uh,
I think our
Gru and
time's running out.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
almost
man.
time to go. We got a minute and a half. Hey, same time we had last time.
Hey, we're consistent.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. So I guess does anybody else have anything to add or
No, but I now know the name of the movie that I was talking about on the first take. It's called Myth of Man. Please take a look at it. It's pretty different.
oh,
It,
that was your recommendation, right?
it's on streaming. It's not at the theaters anymore. It just came. I just checked. It came out in January, so it hasn't been out very long. But again, it's not a blockbuster by any stretch of the imagination. So I think it might have been in theaters for a week. But it's very experimental. It's very different. There's no dialogue at all. But I saw the trailer and I said, I think I'm interested in seeing that. So, because you certainly can't hear it, so I'm just going to see it. And you might want to check that out. And then I mentioned, of course, the Frankenstein trailer, which is awesome.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that looks good.
and we missed Mike.
Yes, thank
And we
you.
miss
Mhm.
Mike.
Mhm.
Yes.
We do miss Mike. Please, Mike, hope you can make it to the next one.
Come back soon. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna leave it there. We're almost out of time, but go grab your dad, go watch a movie from one of our lists. Have a great weekend, stay safe, and that's it from us. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Woo.
Check out our information below.